Now, CDOT is working to figure out what caused a highway sign structure to fall on southbound I-25. We were live at the scene all morning when it happened yesterday just before 5 a.m. I-25 southbound was totally shut down at 58th. Adams County Fire tells us a semi couldn't stop in time and the sign damaged the front of the truck. No one was hurt. Crews had to cut the structure into pieces so it could be hauled away. CDOT still doesn't know why this particular sign fell.
The wind is still causing some issues this morning. This is what it looks like at DIA right now. At last check, 71 delays, 3 cancellations. This is all according to FlightAware. Yesterday, more than 1,200 flights were delayed.
A lot of people are also waking up in the dark this morning. At last check, more than 4,900 XL customers are without power. Remember, you can stay up to date on any kind of weather, traffic, and road impacts with our 9 News app. It is free to download in the Apple and Google Play stores.
New overnight, an Israeli military official says Israel has captured the Gazan side of the Rafah crossing. Medical officials in Gaza say that the strikes on Rafah killed at least 15 people, including a child. The Rafah crossing has been used to get a lot of aid into Gaza. The Israeli military says that the operation there is still ongoing.
Overnight, protesters in Israel filled the streets of Tel Aviv and Jerusalem, calling for a deal to release the hostages held by Hamas. Some of them protested outside Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's house. Some families of those hostages are calling for Israel to accept a deal that's already on the table. Hamas just accepted a proposal from Egypt and Qatar. It calls for 33 hostages to be released over several weeks in exchange for Palestinian prisoners being held by Israel and a temporary ceasefire. Netanyahu hasn't agreed so far, but the two sides are set to continue negotiating.
Today marks 5 years since the shooting at the STEM school Highlands Ranch. 2 students shot, 9 people, including 18-year-old Kendrick Castillo, who was about to graduate. Kendrick was killed as he lunged at the shooter, saving his classmates' lives. Today will be a day of remembrance at the school, including painting rocks for a mural in Kendrick's honor. And all week long, the school community will spend their days giving back through acts of kindness and service. Today, the 3 teenagers accused of throwing rocks at cars, killing 1 person, are set to be back in court.
This happened in Jefferson County a year ago. 20-year-old Alexa Bartel was killed. In total, investigators say the 3 teenagers threw landscaping rocks at least 7 passing vehicles. Joseph Koenig, Nicholas Carroll Schick, and Zachary Quack are facing several charges, which include first-degree murder and multiple counts of attempted murder. The 3 teens are set to be tried separately. The first hearing today is set for 11 in Jefferson County.
Motorcyclists will be allowed to filter lanes in Colorado in a few months. It's important to note that lane filtering is different than lane splitting. Lane filtering is when a rider moves between stopped traffic in the same lane. It's only allowed when traffic is at a full stop. Also, motorcycle riders can only filter through traffic if they are going 15 miles per hour or slower. CSP made that very clear that this is different than lane splitting or white lining, which is legal in other states like California.
Passing vehicles that are moving is known as lane splitting, and lane splitting is not allowed in Colorado. I'm not even going to use the S word anymore. This is a lane filtering state. To prepare this new law taking into effect, the CDOT will be ramping up awareness and education about the new law for both motorists and motorcyclists.
The law will go into effect August 7th. It is a 3-year trial.
And a quiet start to your morning for this Tuesday morning. If you're heading out the door, northbound I-25 at Castle Rock. So if you're heading up 25 right now, it's going to be a 16-minute drive. We're not seeing any problems up and down I-25, especially all the way down south. So you could see those speed times are coming in at 70 miles per hour. And the good news, no crashes to report this morning here in this area.
And thank you, Bree. And the winter storm warning and winter weather advisories continue for the high country. We'll see another 3 to 6 inches of snow, but down here, temperatures on the cool side, 50s and 60s. And instead of windy, we're going to call it breezy today as the winds die down just a little bit. Maybe an isolated late day shower.